All right, everyone, here we go with the Soulmate Journey update. One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. I just put these down. Let's take a look at what's at the bottom. I haven't looked. I purposefully do not look when I put these down for this reading. Oh, the DF's got the goat with its feet on fire. We're going to have to shuffle. We'll shuffle for the DF while we take a look at what's here. 2 cups. Oh. Yeah, the energy right... Yeah, Flem the Parrot agrees. I don't know if you could hear him. But the energy right now might make you question whether somebody's a soulmate or not. This is a soulmate, whoever this is. You might question it. That goat might get in your ear. They're not. Right? Like that. And you know, you might just doubt. It might put some... It's the goat of doubt. Right? I don't know. I'm wearing a hood right now. I feel like a Jedi or something. I got the hood up on my sweatshirt. I'm talking. I feel like the, who's that guy in the, what the hell was it? The higher up guy. I don't know, the one who's Skywalker. The one who talks like that. I feel like I should be talking like that. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. It's a goat of doubt. Be careful about that. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you, yeah, Fakey McFakerman. If the title brought you in here, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. There's a whole playlist of these, right? So make sure you might be all moving at different speeds on your timeline. You might be somewhere else in all this. Okay, there's Fakey McFakerman. Your environmental energy. It represents... you're very attracted to this. It can flow both ways. You might think someone isn't a soulmate who is. It's more likely with this energy, with you having the goat there originally, you're more inclined to think that someone really good looking is your soulmate versus someone that's not. Okay? Do you follow? You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. All that glitters isn't gold. Remember that? Okay. All right, here we go. What's the base energy? Yeah, I'm right. I'm fucking spot on. Crossed by that. You might leave the wrong one out in the cold. You have a soulmate here, but it's probably not who you think it is. I don't think it's your runner or anything like that. I don't have like an emperor and empress connection, something big. I've just got a soulmate. Like, there's people, like there's 3 or 4 dudes, we'll say. Because it's, 90+% of my following is female. Well, I don't know. I just got to pick something. Okay, there's someone standing over there. There's a group of people, 3 dudes or so. And you're like, I tell you, one of them is your soulmate. You're inclined to go for the really, really handsome, good-looking one. Right? You're inclined to pick the wrong one. You're inclined to pick the one that you're attracted to. Physically, superficially. You cheat yourself out of something here. You cheat yourself out of something. Leave yourself out in the cold. Make a bad investment. I'll put it that way. 5 of Pentacles. All right, why is the 5 of Pentacles here? It's because of that devil energy. It really is. It's because of it. It is. Look, the card that's randomly at the bottom of the deck, when I first pick it up, is where the deck ended up the last time I did a reading and randomly put cards in, shuffled 3 times, and put the deck away. I make a point not to look because the energy knows what the next reading is going to be. It's there, and it's for that reading. It's for the next reading. I wouldn't know what it means anyway, even if I looked at it. And this is proof. It ties right to it. These are both. This is superficial energies. This is someone who's willing to go for someone based on looks rather than substance. Queen of Wands. Right? And I'm not saying you're normally like that. I'm not trying to imply that you are. But I am going to say, that devil energy might make you like that. It's a doubting goat. Makes you doubt the quality. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go. It's a devil energy that makes you buy on name brand as well, right? Sometimes you pay more for a name brand. You don't get anything all that great, all that much greater, People get really hung up on that. Anyway, the Hangman. Again, your perspective is skewed, is wrong. Your perspective, the perspective that you have, leaves you out in the cold. All right? It's what I'm saying. I'm getting backed up here 100%. It is what it is. Center. 8 of Cups. That is crossed by the Ace of Cups, which is here again. Somebody you should probably pass on. You're inclined to love them. I mean, there's no other way I can put it. What the fuck are you doing here? What's red with that? 3 of Swords. Again, it just keeps saying you're gonna pick the wrong one. You're gonna have some kind of option. There's a choice. It's sort of like, think of a game, a game show kind of thing. Pick the dating game. Remember? It was Bachelor number 1, Bachelor number 2, Bachelor number 3, right? And you pick the one that sounded the best to you, and that kind of is always super. And a lot of times it didn't work out. A lot of times they were disappointed, or whatever. I mean, it's this frequency of devil energy that makes you choose the incorrect one. So how do you choose the right one? Well, you pull a George Costanza here, a classic Seinfeld episode, right? He does the opposite of what he thinks he should do, and he does the right thing. It's a classic. Find it online. Where's the episode where George does the opposite of what he thinks he should do? That's what you need to do. The opposite of what you think you should do. Your soul knows the answer. Your brain wants something else. Okay. So this is what you should do. Here's your soulmate right here. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. DM. Give me the DM side. I mean, it could go either way. People get this shit wrong all the time. I'm the guy who's qualified to tell people if they're soulmates with somebody or not. I am a soulmate radar. I mean, I am like totally. And you'd be surprised how many people get it wrong, but when I tell them they have it wrong, they don't want to hear it. They don't like it. Anyway, people are always inclined to think their soulmates are hot. Not necessarily. Not necessarily hidden soulmate. Right? You gotta pick that. I mean, it just keeps coming up this way. And I know, even with this reading, somebody doesn't want to hear it. They already shut it off. 500 people already shut off this reading. Oh, he's saying I get it wrong. Well, fuck him. Fuck this guy. Again, hear things that you don't want to hear. Force yourself to hear things you don't want to hear. What if I'm right? At least consider that. At least consider the fact. The same thing I tell you about the other way around when you're absolutely convinced of something. Allow for the fact that you may be wrong. Ask yourself, but what if I'm wrong? Right? All right. All right. Here we go. The High Priestess. Right there. Strength card. Let's pull that in there. I'm going to clarify before I open my mouth. All right. Why is the Strength card here? That devil energy is very important over here. All right, let's go. Why is the Strength card here? I know why it's here. I just want to, okay. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. It's red with the High Priestess. It's a Smoke and Mirrors energy, so it's a Magician reversed, technically. What's on top? Yeah, the Tower. I knew it. It's someone that you wouldn't be attracted to until you got to know them. It's someone you wouldn't be attracted to until that's the easiest way to put it. The lusty energy is hidden in the actual soulmate. You have to talk to them. You have to dig for it. As you do, the tower begins to fall. There's no other way to phrase it. But that devil energy will keep you from even talking to this person. I think this is somebody new. I think this is somebody you might know or run into, a friend of a friend maybe that you meet. I don't know. Whatever it is. The implication here is that there's more than one person, and you're inclined to think that the one you're really attracted to, the one that's, getting you all hot and bothered is the soulmate, and it's not. The one that's the soulmate is the one that you got to dig for it on. Usually that's the case anyway, because they're here the soulmates are here to fill in puzzle pieces that our soul is missing. We have to learn from them. There's usually a struggle associated with soul, even lighter ones, even lighter connections. That's just the way it is. So don't be too quick to call somebody your soulmate. All right? In fact, if you're quick to do it, they're probably not. Usually most of the soulmates that I've got in my life, at some point I wished I'd never met them. Even the lower level ones. Center card, a star. Smoke and mirrors. It's hidden. It's the universe fulfilling an order for you. What's red with the tower? The Five of Pentacles. See? That's Five of Pentacles. That's you. You're inclined to leave it out. You're inclined to pass on it. And this is something really special. This is the star comes after a tower in the deck and in your reading, by the way. The star comes after the tower. The tower only comes if you talk to this person. The lust, the passion, the heart chakra of this connection is hidden. You have to talk to them to get it out. So it could be a sign that there's more than one person you come across. This is where it's really tough to do these types of readings for more than one person. There's thousands of people watching, okay? Which is tough for a lot of people to understand because most of you watching don't ever talk to thousands of people at the same time. Okay, I get that. But it's tricky. How's it going to play out? Well, I'll give you a couple of scenarios. One, I'll give you two main scenarios. One, you're in a group setting and you think you've met your soulmate. But you think that based purely on appearance. So you haven't spoken with them. You're just purely on appearance. Or you do speak to them and you have this kind of clash of ideas and things like that. It doesn't really fit, but you're trying to make them fit because you're attracted to them. Okay? It could be that. In that case, the soulmate is the other person that you're not talking to because you think they're fucking ugly. Okay? We'll just exaggerate it. All right? The other scenario is this is the universe trying. Most of you who watch are on this side. You're the DFs. The universe might be trying to tell you you're basing who you call soulmates to or who you think you have soul connections with on the wrong criteria. You got it all wrong. And I can tell you from experience with me being me, most of the people in my life that are around me have it all wrong. My sister is notorious for having it all wrong. The crazy fools that she thinks she has soul connections with, and there's no talking to her. I'll tell her, no, that's not a soulmate. And she knows, I probably know what I'm talking about, but she doesn't want to hear it, doesn't want to listen. Why? Because he's smoking hot. That's, I don't know. He has to be my soulmate. He's got 17-inch arms. Oh, okay. Well, there it is then. That's got to be in some spiritual book somewhere. If they have arms over 16 inches, they're definitely your soulmate. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's a criteria thing. Okay, that's the other angle on this. Either way, you have a powerful soulmate you're about to meet, and it's hidden. The passion is hidden. The attraction is hidden. It comes out through communication, and it comes out fast. I mean, fast. All right, let's grab the witches. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. 3 cards and a crossing card, just like these. Whoops, this one has a crossing card. It's actually a magician reversed. Let's see where we go. Like I said, a lot of people shut off. They don't want to hear these types of things. No, I totally know I have it right. That's a problem. That's a red flag person for me that thinks that they're right. The world's in trouble right now because a bunch of people think they're right. Well, we totally know what we're talking about. We totally know what we're doing. No. Honestly, you can't assume these types of things. The soulmate cycle's in trouble too because of that. The DMs are often the case with that. But even in the DF side, if you're oversensitive about it, now I think I know who my soulmates are, Steve. You might, but you might not. Nobody gets 100% hit rate, not even me. So chill out. Always allow for the fact that you might be wrong. That allows for the opportunity for learning and changing direction to come in. Otherwise, you can't call yourself high vibration. It's only low vibration people that are rigid and stuck. No, I have to be right. And if you think I'm wrong, I'm going to throw rocks at you. You know, that's very low vibration. Or shut off your video, one or the other. Anyway, it is what it is. You saw the devil. You saw these come out. There's a 5 of Pentacles there. There's a 5 of Pentacles there. Backs up my whole read. You know, as far as the scenario goes, which one it is, I don't know. Those are the 2 main scenarios it can be. I think for a lot of you, it's just on the DF side, it's just a little heads up that sometimes you get wrong who you have a soul connection with. It's what it is. Take it for what it's worth to you. We all make mistakes. And I would say you're getting it here in this reading. So why is it in one of your Soulmate Journey readings then, Steve? Why do I have to find out I make mistakes? And yeah, you sound like that. Because you're about to meet somebody very important and you're going to fuck them off. You go, bye-bye. Not hot enough. I like high cheekbones, right? You don't have a chin that I like. It's superficial shit. You don't have enough money. I don't like your job. None of that matters, It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know. You're about to meet somebody very important. You're about to cross paths with them, probably in the near future. I doubt this is happening today, but it is what it is. Here we go. What else does the universe want to tell us? They want to talk about you or that? I hope this, but I don't know. I don't control it, and I don't try to. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, disappointment. It's been coming up everywhere. Everywhere. And I have exploded these decks and reassembled them left and right. It's still, I can't escape this fucker. Let's read with the Queen of Swords. The Ace of Swords. It's all swords. This is someone you might hate. You might be disappointed to find out this is your soulmate. You might be excited, thinking this is the day I'm going to meet my soulmate, a new soulmate, right? And you're so fucking, it burns out. You got a fire in your belly to meet somebody. You're very excited. Ace of Wands, it blows out really fast and leaves you disappointed. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. But the more the person ruffles your feathers, the more likely they are to last in your life for a very long time. It's a ruffling of your feathers in a positive way, though. It's not a dangerous way. I mean, they're not making you afraid of them, It's not anything like that. It's very difficult to explain. It's very difficult to describe. I often say my wife and I started out with an argument, and here we are 23 years later. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. It is that kind of energy, My relationship started with a oh hell no, straight up. I don't know what this is, but you are inclined to make some fast cuts on it. Queen of Swords, cutting things out. Bye-bye. Your decision to do that is cloudy. I don't know why you keep getting a repeat message here, but it's extremely important. This Ace of Swords, this ties to an Ace of Swords that I had in yesterday's extended a little bit. It feels the same. I remember in yesterday's extended, and I'm not trying to sell the extended. I don't really care. You can go to the extended or not. I don't really care. I'm telling you the truth. It ties to an Ace of Swords from the extended. And I'm trying to remember what I said around it. I pulled it. I think it was from the Rider Waite deck. If memory serves me, I watched these, so it's tough. And I said when I pulled it, I made a point to say, this is not a reconciliation energy. And if you're watching and you saw the extended, you know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm saying. But it ties to that kind of a thing. It was to imply that this is a new soulmate, okay, on some level. But that proved to be very powerful. I remember it was, you're very similar in frequency or something, or exact frequency. I think I got 2 empresses on it. I could be wrong. I could be mixing up 2 readings. You know better than me. But I just feel like I want to explain this one a little bit. And that's the same energy, okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. For those of you that are still here, good for you. You've taken another step to prove your high vibration. You heard something you don't want to hear. Nobody likes to hear they're wrong. Nobody likes to. But people that assume that they're always right, that they make the right decisions, never learn anything, never pick up any wisdom. And believe me, that is low vibration energy that knocks a lot of things out of balance because they keep going the wrong way. They keep doing the wrong things, right? So good for you. Just allow for the fact that you might have it wrong. You're probably getting this information so that you check yourself. You catch yourself. You know, when you go, oh, look how hot. Oh, it's my soulmate. I know it is. You know, that kind of a thing. Take another look around. You've got to talk to this person to reveal the passion. This is like a secret's revealed energy. It gets revealed to you. You have to, it implies you have to, you know, dig through it a little bit. Okay? Wow. Again, it keeps coming up. You're inclined. You don't want to miss this. With the Five of Pentacles here, you don't want to miss this. I have an investment energy around this. This is like how the people feel that missed the opportunity to get in on Google when it was new. Or how Yahoo must feel when they passed on the opportunity to buy Google. You know, nah, we don't want your thing, right? Or how Blockbuster must feel when they passed on buying Netflix. When Netflix went to them and said, you want to buy us? And they laughed, right? Where's fucking Blockbuster now? You know, at the end of the day here, that's the way that feels. You don't want to miss this soulmate. All right. Yeah, that is that same energy from, yeah, that's nice. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.